Hello, Soul Family. Hi, also Explorer and Tribe Family. Yes. So, how are you today? This is the Mystic Maze for a brand new adventure and exploration of your maze. The precise question we are about to explore in your option would be, what's the gossip on you at work or at school? So you can apply to your case. I remind you that those are general energies and timeless readings, so you can activate them in the moment you are watching them, and are speaking for the tribe energy, so you can, take only the elements and the things that are resonating with you. So that would be your message, hopefully. So I pre-shuffled and prepared 3 mazes for you to pick. We do have pile 1 with challenge. We do have pile 2 with vision. And we do have pile 3 with wisdom. If you need extra time, you can also for sure pause the video and take your own spaces and time. And whenever you have decided, you can select the timestamps in the description box and you can start your exploration with me. So I see you in your maze and in your adventure. Hello, dear soul. This is pile 1, dear explorer. We have challenges, standing up for your rights. So what would be the gossip on you? Very curious to know if it is at school, at work. Could be very intriguing. Let me take the cards. Okay, so I pre-shuffled 2 oracle cards and 4 tarots for you. Then we are about to see with this final deck. So what is the gossip on you, pile 1? Invention, burning with passion. Wow. And protection, finding what's important. Okay. So we also see in tarots, we have the 9 of water, 9 of cups. We have the Queen of Air, so that is the Queen of Swords. We have the 6 of water, so 6 of cups, water, water, hair. And the 3 of earth, so coins. So dear soul, sounds like everything is very greenish and bluish, and I really love, the nuances between those two. Also in some cultures are like the same, for example in Japan and China. I think Japan I'm sure, China I'm not so sure, but it's very cultural things. So sounds like green, blue, it's the same color for them. And I'm feeling like those colors are brought to you half emotional, half of defense. So sounds like the gossip on you is that you are really, really able to divide people. Is like a divisive personality that you have, because you have this kind of discernment and dialectics. So the way you're speaking, your eloquence, that is very high. The level is very high, so you can be very blunt with words. I'll let you see. And I'm feeling like, yes, for sure, you're standing up for your right, because you speak to people, because you are free to speak. It's like a free spirit that is not afraid to tell the truth, the point of view and opinions. And also you can be very able to give some kind of advice to people if they're asking you. But sounds like the mentality in here is very winning, because you have protection that is more waterish, and invention, bringing with passion and standing up. So this queen, more feminine energies, is for sure some kind of collaborative, is for cooperation, because we have the Tray of Pentacles. But in the opening is very detached, very cold, very, I would say, when you go under surgery, so the surgeon is somebody who is very precise in the procedures, in the steps. And I'm feeling like you are like that with words and with the thought field. So kind of mindset that you have at work or at school. So sounds like you be a pupil if you're speaking of school. So something like the favorite of the teachers, something like that. But you are very independent as well. Very innocent for some vibe. That's why you protect the things that are important for you. You protect the people that are really around you, so your inner circle, and you are a defender for people. So you use your words and action to defend other people and also for lost causes, you know. So when you find somebody who is very innocent in a position that is not going very well for that person, is like you have these beautiful energies of helping, of protecting, so protective energies that you use only when you are in that mood. And you do it to, because you know and you understand how much it is important to take care of yourself and to be independent, so not to create very toxic relationships also at work. But you are stable with your energies of one of water, you know, of cups. And it's like you can bring, you can help other people to defend their rights, to you are speaking for themselves, for them, okay? You're the one who is speaking for them. So you love that everybody has his own rights. Maybe they're seeing you as too harsh, as too full of discernment, maybe too witty or blunt, maybe too direct with words, and maybe you just, you know, when we have the right mood, I'm saying we are on fire, and if somebody is saying something that we don't like or don't want to receive, it's like we are rushing with words, you know, we are cutting heads, and sounds like you can cut heads and also tongues, you know. And this is very passionate, very beautiful, but pay attention to the way you expose yourself, you know. There are more sweeter, more morbid ways to do that. And also you have the invention, burning with passion, so you're very involved in the things you do and the project that you carry out. And I'm feeling like you're very passionate also intellectually for the things that you are working on, you know. Those cards are not for us. I want one last card for you, dear soul, and explore to see what's the gossip. How are you seen by people? I forgot to tell you, we have those cards. I don't know if you already seen them. I really love them. Yeah, with all the explications. I'm sorry. You see? So let's see what happened to you. How are you seen? Wow, this is the elf. So sounds like you bring treasures, smiles. This is a very positive reading, by the way. They can be intimidating by you, but I'm feeling like your intelligence and you being so witty is like how cleverish you expose yourself sometimes. So by smiling, by playing, by being cheerful, and this is very beautiful. Maybe they do perceive you as some kind of immature energy, so like the elf, but it's like you are under the spotlight, you know, with this queen. You are very able to tell stories, narrate things, involve people. You want to be under the spotlight and very able to involve, like on a stage when you're making a presentation, a meeting, you want to be the center of the attention because you are very protective and, you know, a very strong personality. So that's the kind of the kind of gossip pile one that is said behind you. So I hope that you enjoyed, find some kind of guidance, take only the things that are resonating. Thank you very much for staying here, and I hope to see you super soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Dear Explorer, we have the vision card. So what's the gossip on you? I'm eager to explore. So contemplating the future, this is very deep. So something like a visionary we have in here today. So very useful, I would say, and funny too. We have some oracle cards and then some tarot, and then we're going to use the final card, so to understand and see how you are seen by others. We do have inspiration, yeah, and trust, love, and friendship. Very beautiful energies, pile 2. Let's see with tarots. 2 of water, wow. 2 of fire, a decision here, huh? 4 of water and 4 of hair. Wow, we do have fire, water, and air. So I'm seeing here, dear soul, I feel like you can be very connected with your own dream world, or maybe dream words, or dreams more in general. So the kind of vision that is coming to me is that you have many passions and dreams, also maybe words that you connect with. So I feel like this inspiration here is like you're lacking this situation right now, and it's also visible in here with this 4 of water and 4 of hair. That is the 4 of cups and the 4 of swords. So sounds like you used to be very inspired, and to bring also the inspiration to other people that are grouping around you. So this is very beautiful and very useful if you're working for a project. So sounds like you have many point of view, many points of view on things, and the kind of angle that you're using to support your cause and to, carry out situations is like you have the bigger picture, but you also were fond of details. And sometimes like there is this energies that is missing here because it has a different, connotation, the card also representation. So you need to refocus yourself to restart focusing on this inspiration, because you have the vision. It's like you have the bigger picture on things. So this could be scary and intimidating for some people, but this is super beautiful because you can be a sort of startup, but you have, I'm not saying the experience, but I'm saying the vision. And if you have the vision on things, it's like entrepreneurial energies that I do here, understand and feel, Also, this could be for the artistical touch that you may have. And you are moving yourself along with emotions, so love and friendship. So I feel like the kind of vibe that you want and that you are offering to other people and team that you are working with, your companions, partners, and co-workers is based on trust. So you need to trust them, you need to know them, you need to spend some time with them. And this is very beautiful for a leader, if you are so, but also if you're somebody who really needs to see the bigger pictures on things. Plus, I'm feeling like with these 2 of water and 2 of fire, sounds like you want equal energies to share 2 cups, 2 goldfish that are meeting halfway. So something very equal that you want for you, for your team, for the people that you're working with, for the society. This is very beautiful, I'm feeling. For the project, if you are in a classroom or maybe university, something like that. Plus, with this 2 of fire, is like you are deciding your route, deciding which way to go throughout this vision that you're having. So you're calculating something, you're planning something based on your truth beliefs, truth values. The touch that you have is very specific. That's why I told you artistical things that I see in here, or at least entrepreneurial. So maybe it's a solopreneur and you're trying to group people that you trust around you. The inner circle for some of you could be very restricted, but I'm feeling like you're giving everything that you have, except for the fact that there are some refusal and some inactivity. So I'm feeling like people understand that you're planning all this kind of stuff, but they do also perceive that there is a time for you to rest, to recalibrate yourself. And also this card here is of avoidance, so you're not seeing an offer. So maybe you are seen as poshy, maybe in sometimes posh, it's like a posh mentality, is very selective, that you very choosy too. That could be the gossip on you. And when you don't want to participate to some things, like you don't need to cut, you need to ignore. Your way of ignoring people is very special. So you do stand still, do nothing, say nothing, and go in your way, or just still contemplating, the solar system, the stars, or whatever you're looking at, dear explorer. Okay. But you have a big vision on things. And I'm curious about the last card. So how are you perceived? And this one is speaking. Wow, like a princess. So that's why I'm feeling like this could be for a storyteller, an empath, very a fairy. This could be a mom, you know, some kind from fairy tales. Very narrational that you are, with your own eloquence or just the storytelling. That could be also story doing, but I'm feeling like more colorful colors around you, materials that you're picking, items, drops. So that's why also very artistic, connecting with nature and with empathy, so emotional intelligence. This could be intimidating. This could be intimidating because I'm feeling like many refusal of people of inaction. So you can be considered not cold, but that you are ignoring something, that you are refusing something if it's not on the level or perfectly resonating with you or your vision, you know. So, and this was everything. Dear soul, I thank you for staying in my company. I hope that you take only the things that are resonating, and I hope to see you super, super soon. Bye. Dear Pile Tree, so dear explorer, hi, welcome. This is wisdom asking questions. This is the card and the dragon you picked, number 4. Very intriguing, this wisdom, what's behind it? So we are about to see the gossip on you at work or at school, and I already pre-shuffled some cards. So those 2 are for the oracle cards and then tarot, and then one last round with another deck to see how you are perceived by people. So what they are saying and viewing behind your back. So let's start with oracles. We have space, and we have healing, restoring hope. Very beautiful and yoga vibe. This sounds like a lotus for me, to me, yeah. Plus, let's see the tarots. Queen of Earth, wow. Ace of Earth, very yellowish. High Priestess, wisdom, asking questions. And 4 of Earth, very earthish, and water signs in here as well, but mostly. So the things that they are saying behind your back, so the gossip in here is that you need to work on your space. Let's see together what is about those space or spaces, as I call them. And we have healing. So there is some restoring hope. So sounds like you have been, your trip was very long, and the kind of wisdom you are gaining right now is like extra potent. It is a super gift that you are gaining, because I'm feeling like that in business, in projects, and in the way you are taking care of yourself and the house, is everything is resonating with this queen, you know. And this is like the queen of coins of pentacles, so really dedicated to business, you know, to coins, you know, also very able to create rituals, taking care of the house, such as, you know, also cleaning, cooking, taking care of kids, planning things, vacations, holidays, renovation of the house, some kind of items to make it a home. So more concentrated on candle lights, incenses, crystals, colorful items, but very classical and of opulence, this queen. And like a, I don't know if you say woman boss or boss woman. So this is like the kind of vibe that I do perceive. She's a bad arse, you know, and she's like know how to administrate things and make them happen. Also because we have this ace of earth and this 4 of earth, so she's very cautious. You are seen as very cautious and very slow with your own energies, because you need to think, you have to have different point of view and recalculate many analytically also things. But I feel like you're more, the kind of intuition you have that they perceive is more pragmatical intuition. So sounds like you make everything work perfectly for you and in reality. So it's like you make things come true. You are real personality. You have the crown and the throne of the kingdom. So it's like you are healing in this situation, and the kind of vibe is like you're seen, and that's why it's very particular, because we have the high priestess with the wisdom. So you bring this knowledge vibe, very sharing. This is like you inviting people to your home or your office and bring, for example, a coffee station, croissants, and what every kind of food that you want on the table while you're chatting, and you're speaking with other people about projects, evolutions, developments, problematics that they have, problems that they have in the project, in the company. So you really have that, and you really are able to listen to other people, to understand other people, read their energies, that it is very important, and psychic powers that you may have, and also understanding environment, situations, consequences. So sound like you can look very far from this starting point, and this situation is like making you intimidating because you're in your full control, and throughout the wisdom, that is like a new step, is learning, but is like a climax for you. So you are a senior in something, you have a seniority in something, and just for that you can be some sort of mentor, teacher, so you can share those beautiful aphorism books that you've read, things that you've realized, and lessons that you have learned, and you can apply to the role that you're having right now. The role, it could be in a project, in a class, or just it's something like a leadership energy. Is more feminine, so very beautiful, very embracing and welcoming. And with this space, it sounds like you, for the moment, you're still healing, you're still understanding and acknowledging things and being able to share them. It's like you're very perfectly at the top, on top, relating to career or just your study. And I feel like with this space is missing space. So there is something about this space that I don't know if they're referring to the house properly, or there is some kind of situation regarding your spaces. So maybe you're too present in a situation, or maybe you're doing your stuff but you're too absent, in the situation at school. So I'm feeling like you're recalibrating your spaces, or you need your spaces, or taking care of that. So maybe this queen is too, sometimes that could be the gossip, too oriented on career and study, and too objectives. She's, yes, emotional, but more pragmatically. And by being so focused on work, you can miss many things in your house, familiar things. Or it could be the contrary. So maybe this time they do perceive that you're too concentrated in in your inner circle, and not paying much attention to the things that you should, for your project, work, or role. That could be the gossip. Then one last card for you, dear explorer. How are you perceived? So those I show you, those are the cards, you see. Those are the cards, and I'm very eager to see with you. Let's have one final card for pile 3, explorer. We have the elf again. Wow, this is so beautiful. So even though you have all these kind of heavy and very potent energies, sounds like you can be very funny. First of all, you are bringing rainbows to them, to people. This is super beautiful and sweet. But mostly you bring coins, treasures, pentacles. So such a kind of abundant, opulence energies that you're bringing and sharing. And people do perceive that. So they do I'm feeling like they do perceive you as opulent, very with many luxurious items, because you love the comfort, okay? So I'm feeling like they do perceive you as very rich in the status, at least by the appearance, by your house maybe, because you're taking care of your businesses and including the house stuff, and you're bringing such a great abundant prize in the end with you, and very light with your words and with your heart, joining people and offering them treasures, candies, rainbows, very full of, full of gifts. So this was everything for the moment, dear soul. And I hope that you enjoy and take only the things that are resonating. I thank you very much for staying, and I hope to see you super soon. Bye.